Okay, Emily, welcome to your viola lesson. We're going to start out with just a little review of the parts of the viola first. So we have, starting from the top, we have the scroll, which kind of looks like scroll of paper, you know, like fancy paper. So that makes sense. And we have the pegs, and this is the soundboard. And when we're playing pizzicato, we're going to be placing our thumb on the soundboard, so that's an important one to remember. These are the tapes that are going to guide where we're going to place our fingers. And of course we have the strings, which produce the sound. We have the bridge. And these are the fine tuners, which are similar to this, and that adjusts how tight or loose the strings are for what pitch they're going to produce. And here we have our chin rest, obviously where the chin goes. And this sponge is kind of our shoulder pad, what we're going to use today. And this right here is called the end button, and it goes in toward your neck. So, and these are the F holes of the viola, and they are there to allow the sound to amplify and be produced by the instrument. So they're very important. Okay. And then we have the bow. And starting from the top, we have the tip of the bow. We have the hair, which is made of horsehair, actually. And the stick, which is the main part of it, this round part. And this part is called the frog. This kind of is like the eye of the frog. I like to remember it by that. And this is the adjusting screw, which is how we adjust how tight or loose the bow hair is. So an important part, we like to keep the bow hair loose when we store it. So after you're done practicing, you're going to take it and wind it to the left, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. And before you play, you have to then take it and rescrew it so that hair is tight enough to produce the sound going across the strings. So there was just a little review of our bow and violin parts. And one thing about viola is that it doesn't read, I know you play piano and that reads treble and bass clef, but viola reads a whole different clef, which is called alto clef. So the concept is the same, every other line in space. It goes up notes of an alphabet, doesn't get too crazy. And I know your favorite color is green, so one thing we can do to remember the spaces of the alto clef is green birds do fly. I mean, I guess there's some birds that are green, maybe. You can remember that, though. Parakeets, yes. So, alto clef, another thing, is it's a C clef. So another way to remember is the line that goes through the middle is middle C. The line that goes through the clef is C. So obviously, if the second space is B and the third space is D, in between is C. So that's another way to remember. The line that goes through is C. And so we're going to start by doing some pizzicato playing, like I mentioned, which will involve the soundboard. So when we're playing, we're going to do it on our shoulder. And can you go ahead and stand up? We're going to start by doing our standing posture. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the viola out like so, turn it, and then place it on our shoulder like this, and this will help us get the angle we want to have. And then when we're doing pizzicato, we're going to place our right thumb, because we're holding it with our left arm, on the soundboard and pluck the strings like so. So you want to go ahead and try that. So hold, yep, with your left hand, hold it out, turn, and place it in toward your neck. Good. Okay, now place it a little forward so your chin can go into the chin rest. Does that feel comfortable? Somewhat. Can you try lowering the viola? Okay. So then go ahead and place your thumb on this edge of the soundboard and take your pointer finger and pluck. Yeah. Go ahead and try to extend it longer down. There you go. And try to use the side instead of doing it like at a 90-degree angle. Try to brush it. This side. Brush it downward like that.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, that was a really good sound you got right there.
Yeah.
Good. So that is pizzicato playing, and pizzicato means plucked, which makes sense. You're plucking the string with your finger. And when we're sanding, how about you try taking your feet a little apart? We want to be really comfortable, so you might want to stand with your left foot a little in front, your right foot a little in front. That's something you're going to have to try when you're practicing at home. But we want to make sure we have a tall back. We don't want to be slouching over with our viola like so or anything. So you plucked each string, and the strings start with the thickest string, which is going to be the lowest sound, is C, and then the next one is G, the next one is D, and the next one is A. So C, G, D, A. And so how about you try plucking again? Make sure you have that down. Where's our thumb go? Good. Good. Okay, so next part of playing viola, we're going to try bowing it. So let's try work on our bow hold first, and we can put this down for now. You can go ahead and take a seat. And again, our seated posture is very important as well. We want to have our feet flat on the ground with our back straight and our shoulders relaxed. We don't want to be wearing our shoulders as earrings. So for the bow hold, we're going to hold in our right hand, obviously, because our left hand is holding the viola. And we're going to place our thumb inside this hook of the frog and place our pinky. It's not going to go on the adjusting screw. It is going to go right above it, and there's actually a little green star here to help you know where to place your pinky. We're going to keep our middle two fingers toward each other more and the others away, so there's going to be some space between your pinky and your pointer. And we're going to reach our pointer out like so. So try that. So start by putting your thumb in like so. Very good. Put your pinky on the green. It doesn't have to be right. Yeah. It doesn't have to be right at a perpendicular angle. And then place two fingers and reach this one. It's going to be up. But we want to be holding it using the joints, not just like the pads of the fingers. So try to, get down in there a little more. And can you place your pinky up higher a little? There you go. And try holding it like you would be, and try to reach this one down more into it. There you go. And can you bring that pinky up higher? Okay. And it's something that you're going to have to get used to, but we'll practice it every week and get more comfortable with it. Do you feel like you have it strong? Can you twist your wrist from side to side, make sure it's secure? Oh, can you do that thumb right inside like so? That should make it a little more secure. And pinky.
The pinky doesn't really work.
Try to. Can I? So you can have it down, but we don't want it down right next to the others, but it will just be kind of slightly less low than the others. Did you see how mine was?
Yeah.
There you go. Looks good. Reach that forward. Does that feel any better? Good. Okay, try to bend this later. Okay, so that is our bow hold, and we're gonna try bowing on our open strings. our viola. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And we'll continue to work on that.
Okay.
Do you feel secure?
Sure.
So go ahead and adjust it. Try holding the down lower. There you go. And we can adjust the shoulder pad to be more comfortable if you need to. Feel okay? Okay. Again, we're gonna keep that nice, good posture. And I go ahead and do it really quick. We're gonna start. We need to work on rocking our bow from string to string, so we're not hitting all of them at once or anything. We want to. So we're gonna start by playing on the highest, the A, and so we'll work on doing a down bow, and then we lift our arm slightly so it hits the next string, and then we'll rock up more to do the next string, and so on. So let's try something like this. Rock, 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 like so. Oh. I have the viola. So good. Thumb is in the hook. Try to keep these two fingers pretty close. They don't have to be touching, but they should be near. Okay.
So up, like down on this one?
Yes. Oh, we're gonna have to bring it up slightly so it doesn't hit the wood. And we have this. It's called the viola highway. I should have mentioned is between the two F holes. So we're gonna try to use this area right here for all of our bowing. Good. Now rock up to get the next one. Oh, that was a really good one. Let's try that again and try to use a little more pressure on it to get those notes to really ring out. Good. Fix.
Fix my bow.
Good. Oh, can you round this? We don't want this to be super straight like so. And lift this pinky a little.
Okay.
Okay, try that rocking again. Very good. Okay. Now can you try that again? And we're gonna try not to have our elbow all the way up by the top of our head. So we're gonna try to do it with a little smaller movements. Go ahead. Okay, so lift from your wrist. Good. Down. There we go. Very good. Just you kind of understand, and it's going to be a muscle memory thing. You'll learn where exactly you need to be positioned to hit each one of those strings just right. And we're going to try doing this as well with our left hand working using our first finger. So if I can demonstrate. So we're going to have to use our left hand. So we're going to keep our thumb right here above the first tape. And we want our fingers to be rounded over the tapes. See, this is the first finger tape, second finger, third, fourth. And this is different from piano. And for strings, our first finger is our pointer finger. We only use 4. The thumb isn't 1, like in piano.
Okay.
So first is our pointer. So we're gonna, using our left hand, we're gonna try doing that with our thumb as well, so we can get more pitches instead of just our basic 4. So we added some variety by using that first finger. So let's try. Go ahead and take your.
So there's 8 pitches now? Or what?
Yes, there will be 8 pitches, not once we use our first. And so go ahead and put your left hand on the neck. There you go. So
This one goes forward?
yes, we're only going to be using the first finger for right now, so it's going to be using it on each string.
Okay.
And we want our thumb to be. We don't want to be holding. We don't want our wrist to be on the viola right now. You're gonna. That will help a lot. So let's take our thumb, and it's gonna be perpendicular, like so. It's gonna be straight against. And can you bring the rest of your hand forward so you can reach over? Yep. Oh, try to relax your wrist. There you go. Like so. Try to hover all of your fingers over the board. We don't want them sticking out everywhere. Like so. Okay, and now practice placing your first finger on that tape on each of the strings. Okay. Do you have the viola secure? Can you try lowering it slightly, the angle? That might help as well. Okay, now we need to add our bow hole into the equation. Comfortable. I love your nice tall posture still, but can you place your feet flat on the floor?
Oh, sorry.
That's good. No, that's okay. Your back is still super straight. So go ahead and try playing your
This one?
yes. Try doing it open. Oops. With
open.
Right. And can you try to not be supporting it with that? Yeah. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, still want this right there.
Okay.
And reach your first finger on that string that you're just playing. The A. There you go. And very good. Try going between open and first a couple times. Okay, now rock up to the next string. And try to keep these fingers all closer, hovering. There you go. And yep, that was good. Try using a little more pressure to get that sound out. Good. Try to still keep this thumb like so. There you go. Okay, rock up to the G string. And rock. C. Try to keep that elbow down a little more. Yeah, try to keep it somewhat straight with your wrist. Good. So why don't you try doing some combinations of first and open on the strings, however you'd like. Just kind of try to get relaxed with and comfortable with that position. Okay, very good. And do you remember from the beginning of the lesson what I said pizzicato meant?
Plucked.
Very good. And so what was I saying about the piano fingers? The string fingers? Which one is first, second, third? How's it different?
First is a pointer instead of the thumb, and then second, third, fourth.
Correct. Very good. So that's something different. And then of course we remember alto clef is a C clef. So the line that goes through the middle of the clef right here is
a C.
C. Yeah, very good. And we have our nice little phrase that involves green birds. For the spaces, it's from the bottom to top. Green birds do fly. Okay, do you have any questions?
No, thanks.
Okay, thank you. That's a very good lesson.